Welcome to Exquisite Nation. Good morning, Maddie Q here, bringing you your morning motivation for June 7th, 2022. And when I say I'm bringing you your morning motivation, I really mean I'm bringing myself morning motivation because I just completely skipped work today, but hey, it's okay. I need a little break. I'll be back at work tomorrow. But with that being said, I want to talk about routines a little bit. I wrote about this on my blog for those of you that follow it. And you know that routines are really the backbone, the structure that you need to make it towards your goals. When your motivation is lacking, you always have that routine to fall back into. It needs to be unshakable. It needs to become a pattern. Just like, a lot of us have morning routines that we do. Get up, brush our teeth, wash our face, get coffee. Okay, those are our morning routines, but we need to have routines like that we do every day that help us achieve our goals. And a part of that falls into journaling, and how I say journaling is so important for your future, for obtaining your goals. And you'll hear a lot of motivational speakers mention this. Even a lot of financial advisors I've heard mention this, which is why I went through the trouble of creating my own journal. It's a format that I used to handwrite every month, and that got very taxing. So I decided to, head over to BookBoat and create my own journal to just help myself stay on track. That way I just, fill in the blanks versus handwriting this format. And in this format is a to-do list, a goals list, a section for gratitude journaling, and a section for journal, just regular journaling about what happened in your day. As well as at the very beginning of this journal, there's a section for your budget, which is important for finances. But we're not on that today. So it's a 1-month journal, and each day you're writing down to-do lists, which is on the left page. The right page has your goals, and you write those 5 goals that you want to achieve within the next 5 to 10 years. And go back to your to-do list and make sure that something on that to-do list for today is bringing you a step closer to your goals. It's a good way to keep yourself accountable. It's a good way to check in on yourself on how you're doing. A lot of people set goals for their New Year's resolution, and they don't think about those goals until the next New Year's, when they're setting a different resolution. And I think it's very important that we're looking at our goals on a daily basis versus yearly basis. I do the vision board for New Year's. It goes in front of my desk, so I see it every day. But on top of that, I'm writing my goals, like physically writing my goals out every day. And I'm making sure that something on my to-do list lines up with those goals, and it's bringing me a step closer on a daily basis towards what I want to achieve within the next 5 to 10 years in my own life. And I feel like that is so important. You guys don't have to use the same format I use. It worked for me. It helped me to manifest a lot of things within my life. I went from living in a 1-bedroom apartment to owning a 3-bedroom house. My credit, I was able to build that rather quickly. And a lot of that goes back to journaling, taking those daily steps towards my goals. And that used to be one of my goals, was being a homeowner. I wrote that down every day until I got the keys to my house, and I no longer had to write that. Now I'm on to the next goals. It's important to keep that focus. When you maintain that focus, it is powerful. It is powerful. A lot of people aren't manifesting and they don't know why they're not manifesting. And it's because you lose focus. A lot of us have things that distract us, negative things going on in our life, tragedies, which is why I advocate for gratitude journaling. Some people don't like it. It worked for me. It keeps you on that vibrational frequency to receive things in your life. When you're complaining, you're magnifying the things that are wrong with your life. When you're in a mind frame of gratitude, you're magnifying everything that's right in your life. So gratitude journaling, it really holds a magnifying glass up to everything that you love about your life, and it shifts your mindset, it shifts your view. So now you're focused on better things. Your vibrational frequency is leveling up, and now you're vibrating to a better frequency. You're attracting better things. And the law of attraction is a very real force. I feel like it's one of the most powerful forces within this reality. And if you want to manifest something great, you're going to have a very great vibrational frequency. A lot of you are vibrating low. A lot of you are complaining on a daily basis. You have to cut that out. And you're going to have to shift your thinking so that you can shift your vibration, if that makes any sense. I say try it out for 30 days. You don't have to get the same journal I have. You can handwrite this format out like I did. You have your first page with your things to do and your gratitude journaling. Your next page will be your goals at the top and your journal, your regular lines just for journaling. You can handwrite this out. You can go to the dollar store. Go to your local dollar store. Get you a composition notebook. You can probably get them cheaper at Walmart. I think probably 50 cents. And you can handwrite out this format yourself versus, buying one that's pre-made. I do have them pre-made. They're on Amazon right now. You can handwrite this out yourself. And you can start taking control of your life, planning your steps. Every day you're organized. Every day you're focused on your goals. And it keeps you on track. Let's talk about distractions. A lot of us are binge watching series on these streaming services. I'm guilty of this too. And sometimes we spend a whole weekend just watching TV, basically. And that is not good. We need to limit these hours that we're dedicating to entertainment. If you're not where you need to be in life, then a whole weekend where you're just watching a streaming service, that's a bit much. I used to be on social media. I deleted all my social media platforms. I deleted them all. I am just on YouTube right now. And for those of you that know me, you know my life changed rapidly. I started gratitude journaling. I started journaling. It changed rapidly over the last few years. And I feel like a big part of that was I stopped wasting so much time on social media. It's fun. We connect with our friends and our family. We see what's going on in the groups. And before you know it, you'll log on there to do a quick check and 2 to 3 hours have passed. And there are things you plan on doing that day that you have to put off for tomorrow because you just wasted so much time just basically just being entertained. No better than being a couch potato, watching TV or playing video games. Playing video games all weekend. So a lot of us, we have these addictions. These things, these social media platforms, these games, they're designed to interact with our dopamine receptors so that they are addictive. And sometimes you just have to break that cycle because they're tearing you away from your dreams. They're tearing you away from your goals. You have to break the cycle and push forward through all that and stay focused on your goals. Sometimes you have to delete. They have a deactivation for those of you who just want to take a quick break. They have the deactivation for those of you who want to take a quick break. Um, let's see. You do not have to delete your pages like I did. I'm not advocating for that. It made a change in my life. You know what you need to do. You know if you're able to deactivate and focus on your goals, and you know if you need to delete. Get honest with yourself. That's another thing I talk about within my circle. You have to be honest with yourself about your needs, your wants, the goals you want to achieve, and what it's going to take to get there. If you're just sitting up here lying to yourself saying, hey, I can handle having a social media page and I can still work towards my goals, and you're spending 10 hours a day on social media and 0 hours a day working towards your goals, you're lying to yourself. You have to be honest with yourself first before you're able to achieve anything. And this is a big problem in our society as a whole. We get good at lying to ourselves, and we dig ourselves into these holes that we cannot get out of. So we're gonna do better. We're gonna get where we need to be. We're gonna advance. We're gonna stay focused. We're gonna get on track. Go out there, guys. I want all of you to go out there, get a journal today, even if it is a composition notebook. When I started journaling, I started off with probably the cheapest notebooks I can get that came in a pack for $1. You got 5 of them, I think. And they made the biggest difference in my life. Best dollar I ever spent. So it can be that simple. You can just start off with the to-do list and the goals. You don't have to do the gratitude journaling. That's how I started off. A notebook I got, 5 for $1. I wrote my to-do list on one page, and on the other side of the page, you know how it opens up? On the right-hand side, there were my goals. And I made sure that that to-do list was reflecting back to those goals. You have to kind of reverse engineer the life that you want. Let's say you want to be a writer. Okay, you have to write a page every day or write a couple of lines every day. It doesn't have to be a whole lot. It can be very simple. If you want to exercise and lose weight, that's your goal. Okay. Reflect back on that to-do list. Let's do a crunch every day. I know that's very low, but what you're doing is building a habit. You're getting in the habit of stopping what you're doing and working towards that goal every day. It doesn't have to be a lot. And a lot of times you will set out to do a little bit. I see this with my language goals. Sometimes I make a goal to just get on the platform and do one lesson. A lot of times I'll end up doing 5 and exceed my goal because I'm feeling better than I am on some of my lower days when I just want to do the bare minimum. So it's the consistency part, making sure you're touching base with those goals on a daily basis. And maybe that's a little too aggressive for some people. You can start off on a weekly basis. Maybe start off on a monthly basis even, and ease your way into weekly, then ease your way up to monthly. Ease your way from monthly to weekly and from weekly to daily. That way you are building that consistency gradually. I do recommend starting with the daily, but I understand that may be a lot for some people. So start off on your own pace. Just like I said, be honest with yourself. You know where you need to start off at. You know what you can handle. You know what's too aggressive and what's not too aggressive. Some of you need to get aggressive with your goals. Some of you, where you're living at and the conditions you're living in, you need to get aggressive. You need to, put that foot to your own behind and get yourself in gear. So I just want you guys to take away from this today. We're going to be realistic with ourselves. We're going to work towards our goals. We're going to lessen up on the breaks we're taking. That is another thing. The breaks are a big issue. Sometimes I feel like I need a break, but you know what? You might be in a spot where you're taking a break once a week. Okay, let's be a little bit more strict with ourselves, and next month we're only taking a break once a month versus once a week. Then we'll build our way up to maybe once every 3 months. You see what I'm saying? It's a gradual process. It doesn't have to be cold turkey. Although the cold turkey has worked for me in a lot of instances in my life, I kind of like to dive straight in for some things. So you know what you need to do, though. Be real with yourself. You know the approach you need to take. Be honest. And let's get together. I want everyone to go out there into the world today. Today is your day to change. Today is the day you're going to put one foot in front of the other, and you're going to start walking towards your goals. Right now, as you're clocking into work, you're helping somebody else build their goals. You're taking someone else to their dreams. Your work, your efforts are building the vision of the next person, whereas your dreams are sitting in the corner neglected. So today, I don't care if it's just an hour a day, you're going to dedicate some time to those goals that have been neglected for so long. You're going to bring them into focus, and you're going to come up with a couple of things, 2 to 3 things that you can do today that are going to bring you a step closer to your goals. It's been great talking to you guys this morning, and I hope you guys aren't skipping work like me, but if you are, hey, we're going to be back at it tomorrow. It's okay. It is okay. We'll be back at it tomorrow. We're going to be back in the game. But I hope you guys aren't skipping work like me. I hope you're going to work. I hope you're having a great day. And I hope you're getting to the business, getting to the money, because we do need those funds rolling in. Yes, we want to be financially independent, but we still need some income for the time building. So we're not going to skip work. We're not going to be quitters. We're not going to lay down and hide under the blankets. We're going to get to it. And we're going to crush the day. We're going to win the day. Okay, y'all. Maddie Q out. See you tomorrow.